Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here. It has been a week since I got home from a 2-week vacation. You guys probably don't know about this unless you watch my my main YouTube channel, Klaus Gaming. Many of you came from that channel, so that's why I assume you know. But in case you don't, 3 weeks ago, I left for a trip and I landed in Sedona, Arizona, which was quite a long drive from Texas. And it wasn't really a vacation. My wife didn't go. It was just me and a friend of mine. And it was a life-changing trip, y'all. So I just wanted to share with you guys the details of what it was, what it meant to me, and kind of just talk a little bit. I let the main channel know about a week ago that I was home and that I would be posting this video. And I haven't really had the words to say about the trip yet, like we're just kind of working my way up to it. And so I'm now, I think, ready to kind of put the words to the experience. Number one, Sedona, Arizona is perhaps one of the most beautiful places in the nation, in the United States, maybe the world, but it's not what you would expect, So that was one thing, just absolute beauty of a location. Sedona, if you guys ever get a chance to go there, I recommend it. But perhaps even more profound was the reason that I went. So there is a healing manual therapy. And when you think of the word manual therapy, many people would think like chiropractics or massage therapy, physical training, occupational training, stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna sit down. So I learned a manual therapy that may be a little less well known. What's up, buddy? How you doing? This is Riker, in case you guys don't know. Riker, say hi. Anyway, so I learned it's actually not that new, it's just not quite as well known, manual therapy called myofascial release. And if you guys don't know anything about myofascial release, it's taught by a man by the name of John Barnes. Okay, buddy, okay. There we go. Yeah. It's called John Barnes myofascial release, and it is the closest thing you can get to actual permanent healing from manual therapy. So if you compare chiropractics with massage therapy, they all have the same thing in common, where they're temporary, right? The healing and the relief that you get is temporary. With myofascial release, it's a much deeper, slower, deliberate motion. And it removes, so I guess the best way to start would be to explain fascia. So the fascia are the connective tissues of your body, and they don't just connect your joints together. They surround and inhabit every aspect of your body. The fascia is where pressure and tension builds up from a lifetime of trauma. And so let's say you have an injury. Most of you probably can understand this. You're never really the same after this injury. You stretch, you exercise, you get chiropractics, pop you back into place and realign you, and you maybe, whatever. You're never quite the same. That's because the pressure and the tension of the trauma is still stuck in the fascia. And so what myofascial release teaches you is how to relieve said pressure and have real release of that trauma so that you can actually heal. And I know it sounds like different and a little too good to be true, but I've received a lot of myofascial release over the years, and it is life-changing. It's actually a large part of why my wife was able to conceive a child, because before she had restrictions that were released, and now, we have a baby shower this weekend that we're going to. So it's kind of wild. So I went and became a certified myofascial release therapist, and maybe the most profound aspect of myofascial release that I wasn't really aware of is the fact that we all have such a profound connection with one another. And myofascial release makes that evident. And it's made me really cherish my time with other people. Whereas before, I would have described myself as an ambivert, where I'm probably a little leaning more on the introverted side, but I could be extroverted if I needed to and if I wanted to. And there's been a paradigm shift that has made me crave being around other people, because there's an exchange, of ideas and of words and of eye contact, energy, that is profound. You never know what you can learn from somebody. In fact, you can learn something from pretty much everybody. And that was definitely not the side effect of this training that I was expecting. But ever since coming home, I've already worked on my wife a few times. I've worked on some friends, and it's just profound what this stuff can do. You don't have to live with chronic pain. You don't have to live with lower back pain or shoulder injuries or knee injuries, or you can live pain-free. You don't have to live with it. It doesn't matter what the doctor says. You can live that without pain. And he's just like, who are you talking to? You're so cute. So yeah, that's what I took away from it. I wanted to show you guys what I was all about. So if you guys are in the Sedona area, I recommend you check out John Barnes Myofascial Release. You can find that at myofascialrelease.com. And you can either go to a healing seminar where you get worked on, or you can actually get treated, get pain relieved. Or if you're in the realm of manual therapy in some way, physical therapist, occupational therapist, massage therapist, or whatever, then I highly recommend getting the training. Obviously, it costs some money, but it's a lifelong skill that you won't regret having. And I'm planning on going on more than one trip, because there's various levels of training. And so far, it's been life-changing, and I just started. So I can't wait to keep going. So that's what I was up to. If you have any questions, post them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.